Hello and welcome to Course Today by Live Law. Let's get to today's top legal updates. Supreme Court seeks Karnataka's response on plea against Thug Life film ban. Supreme Court rejects Congress MLA Vinay Kulkarni's request to extend time for surrender in BJP workers' murder case. Supreme Court warns litigant over repeated pleas against Z Plus security to Mukesh Ambani's family. Railways can impose penalty for misdeclared goods even after delivery. Supreme Court. Karnataka High Court declines stay on order which held that bikes or taxis cannot operate in state unless relevant rules are framed. I'm your host Yashasvi Gupta with your daily roundup of legal updates from across the country. For detailed reading, you can always visit on www.livelaw.in. Please make sure to watch this video till end and don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel because the support means the world to us. The Supreme Court on June 13th issued notice to the Karnataka government on a PIL challenging the alleged extrajudicial ban on the screening of the Tamil film Thug Life, starring Kamal Haasan and directed by Mani Ratnam. The counsel for the petitioner claimed that despite CBFC certification, the film is being blocked in Karnataka due to threats of violence from extremist groups targeting linguistic minorities. The bench comprising Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra and Justice Manmohan posted the matter for hearing on Tuesday. Earlier, the petitioner's counsel highlighted threats to burn cinemas screening the film. Though the Supreme Court initially directed the matter to the High Court, it agreed to hear it after learning that no relief was provided there. The Supreme Court refused to extend the time granted to Karnataka Congress MLA Vinay Kulkarni to surrender in a case related to the murder of a BJP member. A bench of Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra and Justice Manmohan declined the request, despite Kulkarni citing official duties as an MLA and the chairman of the Karnataka Water Supply Board. Earlier on June 6, the court had cancelled his bail after it observed that there was a violation of bail conditions imposed by the trial court. The court observed that there was a material evidence suggesting Kulkarni had tried to contact or influence witnesses. In this matter, Yogesh Gowda, a Zilla Panchayat member, was murdered by an armed gang at his gym on June 15, 2016. Initially investigated by the local police, the case was later handed over to the CBI in 2019. The Supreme Court dismissed a plea seeking to revoke Z Plus security cover of industrialist Mukesh Ambani and his family, warning the petitioner Bikash Saha against filing such applications in the future. The court reiterated that the Ambanis are entitled to Z Plus security across India and abroad based on the threat assessments by the government, with the cost borne by them. The bench comprising Justice Prashant Kumar Mishra and Justice Manmohan emphasized that Saha had no locus standi to challenge the security provided by the state and cautioned that any future attempts may invite exemplary costs. Saha's plea sought clarification of a February 2023 order that upheld continuous security for the Ambani family. The court reiterated its prior position that security cannot be geographically limited if threat perception exists. The issue had originally surfaced before the Guwahati and Tripura High Courts but was ultimately settled by the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court has ruled that Indian Railways can impose penalties for misdeclared goods even after delivery of consignments under Section 66 of the Railways Act 1989. A bench of Justice Sanjay Karol and Justice P.K. Mishra set aside the Guwahati High Court's ruling which held that penal charges cannot be levied after delivery of goods. The case arose when Railways issued demand notices to several transport companies, including respondent that is the Kamakhya Transport Private Limited, between October 2011 and April 2012, alleging misdeclaration of goods. Though the companies paid under protest, they later secured a refund order from the Railway Claims Tribunal and the High Courts as they contended that the demands were unlawful as they were issued after delivery of goods, relying on Section 73 and 74 of the Railways Act 1989, which according to them allowed recovery only prior to delivery. The Supreme Court found these decisions wrong, emphasizing that Section 66 does not restrict the timing of penalty imposition. The court thus upheld the Railways' right to recover misdeclaration penalties post-delivery and allowed the appeal. The Karnataka High Court on Friday issued notices to the state government on appeal filed by ANI Technologies, which operates Ola and Uber India Systems Private Limited, challenging a single judge order that prohibit bike or taxi services unless specific rules are framed under the Motor Vehicles Act. A division bench of Acting Chief Justice V. Kameshwar Rao and Justice Srinivas Hari Kumar scheduled the matter for hearing on June 24th and denied requests for interim relief to continue operations until then. The bench emphasized that since the government has made a policy decision not to frame rules for bike or taxis, the court cannot offer protection to operators like Rapido, Uber and others. The single judge had earlier directed the government to ensure all bike or taxi operations cease within 6 weeks, a deadline extended to June 15th. Consequently, bike or taxis are likely to stop operating in Karnataka from June 16th.